Live, local, late breaking. This is Newswatch 12 this morning.
Good morning. The time is 6:30 on August 12th. Welcome to Newswatch 12 this morning. I'm Carlos Murrieta. We're taking a beautiful early morning look at Mount Shasta by the Mount Shasta Resort. We first want to turn over to Storm Tracker 12 meteorologist Sarah Kress for a look at your Tuesday.
Now, Storm Tracker 12 weather with meteorologist Sarah Kress.
And as of your Tuesday, both Josephine and Jackson County are under extreme fire level danger. So do be extra careful in terms when it comes to fire weather through the rest of our summer for us. But other areas, Klamath and Lake counties under high and Curry as well. But today we are tracking some fire weather. We have a red flag warning in place for Rogue and Illinois valleys this afternoon through the evening, and even areas over east side for Klamath and parts of Lake County. In these conditions, fires can spread very quickly, but overall for today, it still is going to be feeling very hot for us areas inland. Along the coast, we'll be waking up with coastal clouds and fog. It'll be pretty stubborn throughout the day today, and temperatures will be staying a bit more comfortable along the coast. But into the Rogue Valley, starting off this morning, feeling very mild with those temperatures into the 70s by 8 a.m., 90s by your lunchtime. But as you're eating dinner, it is going to be triple digits again for areas over west side, very likely for us today. We're remaining under that heat wave through today, expecting that to continue for a little bit tomorrow, but I'll tell us when we can expect a cool down coming up in your next forecast.
And if you need a place to beat the heat today, there are several cooling shelters open across the region. Axis in Medford has their shelter open until 8 p.m. tonight, and a cooling center will also be open in Ashland at the Trinity Church between noon and 7. And if you're looking for other cooling shelters, you can call 211 for additional resources. Siskiyou County will also have libraries and community resource centers open. Starting on the fire watch with hot and dry windy conditions, the fire danger level has increased to extreme in Jackson and Josephine counties. Right now, new fire restrictions are in place, and the use of powered saws will be prohibited, as well as cutting, grinding, and welding metal. Mowing dry or dead grass with any equipment is also prohibited, and the Oregon Department of Forestry is urging the public to follow all fire prevention regulations to mitigate fire risk. And we also have an update on the V Lake fire. Officials say lightning in the North Warner sparked the flames, but firefighters have made quick progress on the fire, which is now 50% lined, and the fire is mostly burning in grass and is holding at 107 acres. Multiple ground crews and aerial resources have continued suppression efforts throughout the night, and smoke will remain visible in the area for at least the next couple of days, and people recreating nearby are being urged to stay away and alert. And multiple fire agencies responded to a fire along I-5 in Merlin just after 6 p.m. yesterday. Newswatch 12 confirmed with Rural Metro Fire that the fire was stopped at just under half an acre. ODF is looking for possible causes along the edge of the road, but we have not heard back yet. Continuing coverage, Governor Tina Kotek says she's projecting a $15 billion loss between Medicaid, food benefits, and other programs. Now, the largest hit will be to the SNAP program, which is projected to lose $540 million for the 2025 to 2027 budget cycle. Medicaid is expected to lose $490 million, and other areas of impact include OSP, ODF, and ODOT, as well as the state library system. Governor Kotek's office says she'll work with state lawmakers and stakeholders to find new strategies to reduce the impact on Oregonians most at risk from these budget cuts. And onto a traffic alert. If you're traveling on Highway 97 through Siskiyou County, you can expect a 20-minute delay as the roadway rehabilitation project is beginning. Caltrans District 2 says the $2 million project is expected to be completed by mid-September, but delays are expected until then. The project will provide a cape seal in several areas, as well as fog sealing and the replacement of thermoplastic markings. Drivers are asked to slow down in construction areas and allocate extra time for those delays. And with summer in full swing, Medford Police is reminding drivers to keep those streets clear and safe. That means knowing the rules for parking. MPD says vehicles can't stay parked on public streets for more than 5 days without being moved at least 25 feet. RVs, trailers, and other large vehicles can only stay in the same spot for 24 hours, and it also is against the rules to leave trailers, dumpsters, or other items in traffic lanes or blocking public use. All vehicles parked on public streets must have current registration. And moving on to a crime alert, a dispute between two people led to shots being fired, as police have already identified a suspect and they're working to bring them in. Just after noon yesterday, police responded to reports of gunfire near South La Lakes Avenue and Charlie Street, and investigators say two people who know each other got into a dispute, and then shots were fired into an empty home before everyone left the scene. Now, no injuries were reported and the suspect was identified, and this is still an ongoing investigation, and anyone with information is being asked to contact the email on your screen. And the Shasta County Sheriff's Office teamed up with multiple agencies to tackle illegal marijuana cultivation across the region. Now, authorities say they executed 23 search warrants on 29 separate parcels, leading to the removal of more than 12,800 marijuana plants and the discovery of a little more than 1,900 pounds of processed marijuana. Additionally, the 4-day operation uncovered 13 firearms and $50,000 in cash. Police say that illegal grow sites, like the ones you see on your screen, pose a threat to legal growers, harm the environment, and bring criminal activity to the area. And in an update last week, we told you about Oregon State Police seeking information about these two individuals regarding a poaching and vandalism case in Trail. And now we're learning from OSP that the two individuals have come forward and now have been cleared by investigators. OSP says they are no longer seeking additional information, but they encourage anyone who sees suspicious activity to report it to the authorities. Now moving on to the school watch. As we get ready for another school year, schools are getting ready to implement new phone policies to comply with the new state law. Governor Tina Kotek signed an executive order earlier this year that prohibits students from using their phones during the school day. Now, this order directs all K-12 school districts to create and adopt policies by October 31st. The Three Rivers School District and South Medford High School have sent out messages to families that all phones must be off and away during the school day. But Phoenix Town High School was one of the first to implement a strict cell phone policy, and they say the results have been positive.
Overall, I would say we've seen just positive results. Our students are not even reaching for their cell phones during those free times that they can have them, which is really encouraging. Like, we're not against cell phones, but there's an appropriate time and place, and we want students to be prioritizing their face-to-face communications, and that's happening.
Now, when it comes to the new phone policy, schools are not allowed to punish students with suspension or methods that removes them from the learning environment. And a Southern Oregon school district has completed its first reunification drill. Now, this exercise allows the school to simulate the process of parents reuniting with their child after an emergency. Newswatch 12's Oscar Rodriguez tells us more.
Staff and students, we are in a lockdown situation.
It might sound like a real-life crisis, but it's just a drill. Phoenix Town School District did their first ever reunification drill.
We drill lockdowns, we drill lockouts, we do fire drills. We do that multiple times a year. Reunification, this is a first for us.
It started off with a lockdown drill at Talent Middle School, where teachers locked the doors with students inside, and then Talent Police would enter the school and let the students out to evacuate. And alerted if any people were injured in the process. School Resource Officer Ken Lehman said he received feedback from other school districts who have done this in the past and say the best way of learning is to actually do it.
Their feedback to us was, no matter how much we tabletop it, no matter how much we talk about it and plan, until you actually do it, you don't learn.
Once the lockdown drill is over at Talent Middle School, students are transferred here to the reunification site at Phoenix High School to be reunited with their parents.
After the students are transported by bus to Phoenix High School, they stay inside the gym while waiting for their parents to arrive to pick them up. At After the whole drill, students appreciate the district doing this drill.
It's been a good experience. Obviously, hopefully we never have to go through this like in the real time, but it's nice getting to know that a lot of people are getting prepared on what this moment could happen.
From Phoenix, I'm Oscar Rodriguez.
Looking ahead to this Saturday, Sippin' Paints is making a comeback for another year at the Mount Ashland ski area. Now you can have the chance to paint and have some delicious wine on the mountain. The event is welcome to all ages and tickets are going for $30. Sippin' Paints will take place from 3 to 5 p.m. And for the next couple of Saturdays, it will be taking place. So if you don't have time this weekend, you have an opportunity next weekend. And to get your tickets and for more information on Sippin' Paints, you can head on over to Mount Ashland's website.